All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. This is Venus in Leo. You know what? I haven't even shuffled for a pre-shuffle yet. Let me do that. All right, let's do it. Let me do that. I'll tell you about this energy. It's bold. With all the energies going on around it, it happens just after a Jupiter conjunction. Well, with Venus, I mean, it's crazy. It's just a bit of luck here. I don't like that word, but there's a bit of serendipity involved with it. I'll use that word instead because that's sort of, happenstance is one of the ways the universe communicates with us. Somebody acts out of character. Somebody who normally isn't very bold and making dramatic expressions of love does. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you rent a cabin in the woods and they've gone up there early and filled it with roses. You're like, this person's the one who ran, Steve. I know it sounds crazy, but the way these enter, especially for some of you with like a super fuck wet, but the way this energy is, and with the surrounding energies around it, and with Mercury in Cancer as well, expect the unexpected. All right, I got a pre-shuffle here. Let's do it. Let's go. Here we go. We're done shuffling. It's a Knight of Cups. Like, what did I say? Rewind. What did I say? Oh, I'm glad I shuffled for this. That's nice. I'm glad I did the 2-in-1 here. That's nice. What's the pre-shuffle? Let's look at it together. Knight of Cups, crossed by a Wheel of Fortune, with a High Priestess and a King of Cups. These four right here would be an expression of love that you're not used to. Somebody approaching in a different way, 180 degrees from how they normally would, right? And they've got they're sharing probably, this is the secrets revealed energy, the flowing energy of the High Priestess. It's not going under the carpet, it's coming out from under the carpet. They might share some feelings with you. There you go, right? Feelings that have been sitting a while, so they might be a little toxic. It could cause a fight. Sometimes when water sits, it gets toxic. That's why every country kid is taught not to drink the still water. You drink it if it's moving, if you get thirsty. But don't drink from the pool that's been sitting there with the lily pads and the frogs in it. It could cause that. It could. Underneath that, it's the Two of Swords. Yeah, again, you may have a differing, I wish I could say that's a truce. But you may have a differing opinion of them. You may, again, this person may lay down the roses and do something crazy like they've never done it before, telling you about feelings you didn't know about. But you may want more, or you may feel slightly different now. I'm not sure. Venus in Leo is affecting you as well. Okay, we have to consider that too. You're behaving 180 degrees. This all applies to you too. So maybe now you want someone else, and then this person shows up. Well, it's great that you're telling me all these feelings. I mean, I don't know. If not, then it's not you. It's somebody showing up and you're thrilled. This can be a truce, and this could be an equal give and take of love. All right? I mean, it can flow that way. Nobody says it doesn't have to. All right, let's go. My nose is running like a DM today. I'm working with it. Let's see where we're at. Let's shuffle the deck for a reading. Let's go. I like this. We got this energy until July. I don't know what, July 9th or I don't know, July something. I don't know. But it's a nice energy. It really is. Let's see where we go. The card before the cut is why the fuck are we here? I don't know which reading I'm going to do yet. I think I want to do a pyramid on this because I need to know their feelings and I need to dig deep. And then what they're thinking would be good. I'm going to flip the middle row on just what they're thinking. What's going through their damn head, right? Let's see where we go here. Let's see where we're at. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? Yeah. Again, bold, aggressive actions out of the blue. Bam, out of nowhere. Now, this could be somebody, for a few of you, professing love to you. And you didn't even know they had, you've never even thought about it. They've never even been in your spank bank one time. And they're telling you how they feel. This can also be a time when if you've got a parent or a sibling or whatever that's never said that they love you, they've never said those words, I love you, to you, they say it. And it might freak you out if that's the case. Especially if you're older, you're in your 20s or 30s, they never heard it before. Oh my God, what's going on, right? your first reaction is, are you dying? You know, that kind of a thing like that. I mean, I don't know. It's a surprise. It's different. That would be different. It could play out that way. This can play out 1,000 different ways. I want to make that clear. It's playing out some way for you. How do I know that? Because it's just I'm pulling a reading on an energy that's there. It's going to be there no matter who you are. You're not going to escape it, right? So unless you're going to Mars. Are you going to Mars? Are you going to be on another planet? Because then I got to pull from a different angle for you, and a different energy will be approaching. If you are going to Mars, let me know. Okay? I'll give you another reading. Because Venus won't be in Leo. I tell you, it's different. You're in a different angle. You're in a different spot. It's a different energy. All right. And Venus's energy is probably a little weaker on Mars. Not a lot of love on Mars. Oh, what a shame. Emperor comes after the cut. Somebody's manning up. I don't care if it's a woman. I couldn't give two shits. Somebody's manning or womaning up. Okay? They're taking control. They've never done this before. Whatever they're doing, they've never done it. Never happened. Never happened. All right? Does it make... I don't have you attached to this, so I can't say, does it make you feel good? I don't know if it makes you feel good or not. That Two of Swords in the pre-shuffle could have gone either way. Let me shuffle for the reading. All right? That Two of Swords in the pre-shuffle could have gone either way. It could be a truce where you're like, oh, finally, now we can both give love, right? But I don't know. That felt a little hippy-dippy universe to me. That felt a little culty. So I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think you're at cross purposes with this person, right? Ray shows up, but now you love John, right? Something along those lines. I don't know. And again, switch in some girls' names if you want to. Either way, let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull a pyramid. Top row is how this person feels about you. I got one fucking energy here. This is how they feel. This is what the hell they're thinking, right? We're going to pull it that way. And this is your potential final outcome, yours. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. Throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. All right? We are. All right, let's see where we go. Let's see. All right. You ready? Overall energy of of everything that's going to, I got to see what's under this, of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Three of Pentacles. Why am I laughing? Yeah, little Page of Wands. This is somebody who, I got to compare that Page of Wands to the Emperor. This is somebody who normally isn't manning or womaning up, right? It's not that it's a child. We already had a similar energy. No, this is a real deal kind of thing. This may have even been something you wanted. This could be a runner. This could be an ex. Could be a family member, like I said, who says, I love you, and you're like 32 years old, have never heard it before, and you're like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? You know, your first response is to find out if they're dying. I can dig it. I don't know. Let's see where we go. But yeah, somebody wants it. They want something. You got a communication coming. Fruitful communication is the energy off of that. It's good quality communication that gets things done. All right? Okay. But it doesn't go too deep. It doesn't go all that deep. It's a page. All right? So that's all right, too. That's good. This is a very flamboyant energy. All right. How do they feel about you? Let's just get to it. Seven Swords. Six of Cups. In the past, this person's been lying to you. In the past, they have. This person's been... I'm just going to give you an example of what this energy is, okay? Somebody from your past, a soulmate, who's never told you how they feel, or who ran from you, or whatever. Either I could take this story as you're making plans or they're making plans. I'm just going to say them. It could go either way. And just catch my drift here. Somebody is making plans to move, and then they suddenly realize that they've been lying to themselves, and the whole move thing feels wrong. They need to come and tell you how they feel. So how do they feel? In general, they feel like they need to tell you how they feel. You follow? Okay? You need to be part of it. You need to come with them. Whatever that means. All right? Okay. Wow. What the hell's going through their head? Knight of Pentacles and Hierophant. Wow. Wow. What are they thinking? They're stuck. It's someone who's stuck on you. It's someone who all of a sudden, this energy could do that. I imagine just taking a couple of the energies that are around right now, Mercury in Cancer and Venus moving into Leo. I could see somebody here getting very dreamy and spiritual, putting some kind of dramatic meaning to you. So this person has put some kind of, what some of you might see as crazy town. Okay, I'll exaggerate it for entertainment purposes, but I don't think I'm exaggerating too much. Right? Somebody has put some kind of crazy, you're their quest. It's like some Lord of the Rings thing, and they gotta get you. They gotta go on a quest or something. They're fixated. They're fixated on the magic that is you. All right? You're some magical being. Everything they see, whether it's a raven, a crow, a dog, whatever it is talking to them. It's you looking at them. They see you in the eyes of the dog. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit of crazy town here. They're very fixated on it. Okay. All right. It's not surprising. Leo is a very dramatic energy. Leo is an attention-seeking energy. Leo is the great actor of the zodiac. Look at me. I'm up here on stage. Right? It's a bit of that. It's very dramatic. It's a very notice me kind of a thing. Somebody here. So they're going to come up with dramatic stories. Crazy stories about how spiritual your connection is and how I can't leave until I tell Steve's viewer how I feel. Oh, what a fool I've been for lying. Right? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I should have brought in a friend of mine who's a Shakespearean actor to do this reading. He'd have done it for you with all the hear ye, whatever. I mean, it is that kind of energy. All right. Right here. Potential final outcome. Potential for you. This is not what I expected. See, but this is the thing. It's about that Two of Swords. I took a peek. It's about that Two of Swords in the pre-shuffle. I think you're at cross purposes with this person. This person's showing up. This Six of Cups is red with your potential final outcome. This person is showing up. It's his deep soulmate. Deep. Look at all those roots. You see those fuckers? Right? And you've had many different lifetimes with this person. Some good, some bad. Good times, bad times, you know you've had your share. Right? And one time they even left home. They left you. Right? All right. Nine of Wands. You're okay that they showed. You're just okay that they show up. You're cautiously optimistic. You're cautious. But I think the more they reveal Crazy Town to you, the thicker this wall gets. It feels like this wall gets thicker. It feels like you get a little bit more, I don't know, Steve. Right? They had me at, I wanted to tell you how I feel. They lost me at, we need to ride into the sunset on a hobbit. I mean, they lost me there. I don't know if you can even ride a hobbit. That's what's crazy about that. Right? Imagine that. It's especially funny if you can't. I don't know anything about hobbits. I don't watch that shit. But whatever. I mean, it sounds like some crazy thing that you would ride, And if you can't ride a hobbit, if it's like a little thing, a little elfin type thing or something like that, then, it's going to be pretty pissed at you, isn't it? A little bit. And that's sort of where you are. You're the pissed off hobbit here. Get the fuck off my back. Right? It's a bit of that. I don't know. You're a little bit defensive. A little bit. Let's clarify. Somebody does want something. You do have a conversation with them, but it gets a little, this kid here, this page, a little Dungeons and Dragons-y. You know what I'm saying? You're more inclined for somebody who's a little more grounded, a little more earthy. They're not grounded in this energy. And I'm exaggerating, but not much. I mean, you might be like, well, I think I know who this is. Well, first of all, don't assume you do. But a lot of you are going to be like, well, my person isn't into any of that. My person is an executive. My person is a this or a that. I got you. This energy is making, the 5D can manipulate the 3D like that. It can turn a straight-laced type A personality executive into a lunatic that rides hobbits off into the sunset with you. It can do that. This type of energy will do that. I'm exaggerating, but not much. I'm going to tell you. Six of Cups, why is it here? Let's clarify. I think you're holding back a little bit. I had a four of Pentacles at the bottom when I picked this up. That tied to you. This ties to that. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling, but when I stopped, it was a Knight of Cups. That's funny. Let's go. Six of Cups. Right there. Why is it here? Let's talk about it. I don't know. Do what you want. Right? I think this wall, it's funny when I read this because it's a wall where I can feel the weeds growing and thickening the wall more and more, not weakening it. So you're like, oh, cool. So I love you too. And then it gets a little weird. It gets a little hocus pocusy, for lack of a better way to put it. You start thinking, I don't know, Steve, if they lost their fucking mind, they have a little bit. But it's not dangerous. I don't have a devil here. I've got an angel, in fact. It's okay. It's fine. Your person's just behaving out of character. And that's going to happen in this energy. Emphasis on the word character, with Leo being the actor of the fucking zodiac. Six of Cups. Why is it here? They want you to notice them. I could phrase it that way too. This is somebody who wants you to notice them. Why? Because they sure as fuck notice you. This is somebody returning to the Empress. And we already know they're the Emperor. You see what I'm saying? You see what's happening here, right? You're paying attention. You're not futzing with a dog, are you? Right, there you go. The Empress. They want you to notice. Leo always I had that Leo roommate I talk about all the fucking time. The guy's chart was so filled with Leo, it was ridiculous. I should have known better in that particular case. But I had fun with it. He's the guy I tell you about all the time where I would pretend every once in a while that I didn't have the rent. Just because it would smooth things out. He needed to feel like the big man every once in a while. He needed to feel that way. Needed the ego stroke. Needed to be noticed. Needed. Right? Well, if I had the rent every month, things went bad. He didn't feel like it was, maybe it's not necessary for me to be here. And I kind of, I wanted to split the rent on the thing. It was expensive, right? And he's a devil I knew. I didn't want somebody I didn't know coming in, so I placated him. This person wants you to notice them. They want you to go along with them on their story, to come with them on their fantasy tale. Okay? Okay. All right. Here we go. And don't get all dirty with come with them on their fantasy tale. Yeah, that could be a euphemism. It's a fucking Empress. All right, what's going on here? What's on top? Page of Swords. Why's that here? The Four of Cups. Can I get a bridge? Yeah, I can. The Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who was in your life or is. It's not someone who was never in your life. It's not a brand new thing. They've been here before. All right. They either have always been there and now they're telling you they love you, right? And some kind of fantasy thing, right? They might. This could play out as somebody telling you fantasies that maybe, TMI, a bit too much information. You follow? It's possible with the Empress here. Right? Anything to bang the Empress. The Empress is, I got to have this. Whatever I need to say. Whatever it is. Whatever you want to know. Right? It's like the exact opposite of torture. It's like this person's just spilling the beans without tying them up. I mean, I'm interested in this Page of Swords with the Four of Cups. I believe they don't. It's an energy where someone here is not going to take no for an answer. In this energy, they all of a sudden don't care whether you say yes or no. Okay? Yet, it's important to them that you say yes. But it's not stopping them. Okay? They're just going for it. All right? They're not even considering that they might be disappointed. It's actually very nice. It's actually good psychology here. It just gets a little weird, which is why your defenses go up a little bit. Let's pull on the Seven Swords, their feelings. They've been lying. Lying to themselves, probably. I don't know. Well, what's the big lie? It could be a lie about that they want to move in a new direction. It could be. I don't know. Let's see. Seven Swords. Why is it here? But yeah, this is definitely somebody who's either in your life still, right, or has been. All right. They've pet that dog before. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. And again, you can run with that if you want. That could be a euphemism. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. The seven. Steve's Love Tarot. Anything could be a euphemism here, right? All right, let's see where we go. They want to pet your golden retriever, your Irish setter, your Mexican hairless. One or the other. Or your black lab. You don't want to leave that one out. All right, let's see where we go. 7 swords. 9 of cups. Yeah, they're lying to themselves. This person knows that they know they want it. They've always wanted it. That's fine. We already know that. There's the strength card. Heart chakra. Heart chakra has been open. This person's real good at denying it. Yeah. As I say that, I pull that card. This 5 of Pentacles. They've left themselves out. They did this to themselves. This is whoever this person is, they got some, I applauded their psychology here. They've got a psychological issue of sabotage. They get in their own way quite a bit. They will, at the moment of success, the moment they start to feel something, they'll stab themselves in the foot. They'll sabotage it. They'll leave themselves out in the cold. They like that feeling. There are people like that. There are people who get a high, a dopamine release in a way. Really, I mean, just a real endorphin rush out of leaving themselves out in the cold. Disappointing another person makes this person happy on some level. There are people like that. It is a thing. It happens. Interesting. What's the bridge? Yeah, 6 of Cups. That's the 6 of Cups. That's the 6 of Cups. They've wanted to approach for a long time. It's exactly what I said. They've wanted to return for a long time. This is stemming from a childhood issue, some sort of childhood psychological issue, core programming. Could be from past lives, but I'm not going to put... this person's putting enough hocus pocus on this. I don't need you putting up walls for me. I'm not adding any. I'm not going any deeper than riding a hobbit. Okay, that's it. You know, with it yelling at you, get off my back, asshole. Here we go. 6 of Cups. This is some... Parents do this to kids all the time. I still think you should need to pass a test to become a parent. I still do. Parents ruin. Ask any therapist. Some people... My parents shouldn't have been parents. If I wasn't self-aware at a young age, I'd be some kind of burnout in a small town selling weed. That's probably what I would have ended up being if I wasn't self-aware with decent test scores. You know, my parents got lucky that they had a smart kid, you know, who looked at them and knew they were idiots by the time he was 8. I mean, I feel like this person's parents ruined them. I mean, parents sometimes take out their resentment on their kids. They make them feel like any kind of success is going to disappoint me. You know, me, your parent, is going to be disappointed if you're successful. They make it feel like that. And the kid grows up feeling like that. These are actual psychological things. You can look them up. You know, these are things that have been studied. That the kid grows up like that, and they grow up to be this kind of sabotager. Well, they enjoy saying no. It makes them feel good because they, in their messed up mind, think they're making you feel good by rejecting you, right? We wouldn't want to be successful here. Oh, no, that would hurt you, right? That kind of a thing. This energy is canceling this out, okay? I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to go straight into the Hobbit, okay? This energy is canceling this out. It won't give me anything on this 2 of Wands. I think it was just there to show me that is canceling out. They're coming towards you, right? That's all you need to know. Boom. Let's talk about the Hierophant. They are stuck on something here. Something's gotten very spiritual with you. This energy definitely overshadows all of that. All of that psychology gets overshadowed by that. It's like maybe they talked to a priest. It could be. I don't know. Maybe they got some help with it. Here we go with the 2 of Cups crossing the Hierophant. All that matters is the magic of you. Just look at the, right? I mean, Wonder Twin powers activate. When we come together, hobbits will gather for us to fucking ride them, you know, against their will. What's on top? The Wheel of Fortune. Why is that here? Justice. What's the bridge? The Knight of Pentacles. Why is that important? Why is it important that the Knight of Pentacles is bookending the Hierophant? Because it's right here, also bookending it. They are fixated on success here. This is someone who has turned over a new leaf. The energy is making them behave so out of fucking character, it's not even funny. They have got this mystical view of you. I'm not exaggerating much. I'm not exaggerating much. Okay? All right. Final outcome for you. For you. 9 Wands. Let's talk about it. Oh, come on. Straighten up for me here. It doesn't want to. See, if it didn't want to straighten up, that means something in the energy. Everything matters. Everything happens for a reason. I can't straighten that 9 of Wands up. It just keeps flipping back to that spot. Well, I think you're kind of looking at this person cockeyed. Kind of like the way old Flem the parrot, when he doesn't understand something, cocks his head sideways to try to get a better look at it. That's kind of what you're doing here. A little bit. All right, that's fine. All right, they got some mystical view. I mean, they're fixated on it. All that matters is justice here. It's good that they got past this. I don't know that they got any help. I think it's the energy that's getting them past that. I don't know that they got any help from a psychologist or a therapist or anything. I don't know. All right, let's go. Your final outcome. Yeah, I mean, 10 of Cups. But it's your final outcome, the environmental energy around this person, the 6 of Cups, this person showing up. The environmental energy around this person showing up is very land. It's like, what the fuck's going on, Steve? They're talking about riding hobbits. And we're going on adventures. And when our energies come together, wonder twin powers will activate. And we're going to be, who is this person? You might look at this person and go, who are you? Right? It's crazy. It's a little nutso. Okay? A little bit. This is fantasy. All right. Let's go. What's on top? Knight of Wands. That's a fast energy. That's been coming up. That's been coming up in a lot of readings. This person shows up quick. All right. Why is that here? And the 3 of Cups. What's the bridge? Before I read that, the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you might be inclined to give it a pass. That's what I said. Okay, we'll talk about it. I said fantasy. Right? That's crossing. This is the bookend. You might be like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Okay? I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Just be open. Just go with it. Just go with it. All right? I'm going to tell you, just go with it. You do end up at a good place. You end up at the energy says if you flow with this, you'll be fine. You're getting this reading so that you chuckle a little bit at whatever weirdness comes out of them. Again, I'm exaggerating. Don't catch my drift. Don't take me literally, just catch my drift here. Okay? But this person has a lot of feelings for you. This is a 3 of Cups. 3 is a very powerful number in the universe. It's so powerful, I wrote a two-part blog article on it. And I could have done 1,000 pages. I just figured nobody'd read it. Half the people can't even get through 2 fucking parts of a fucking article. Got low attention spans these days. That's a problem. Technology's moving faster than wisdom. We in some trouble. But hey, whatever. Maybe that's not you. Good. Right here, 3 Cups, the flow of emotion. Flow with it. Flow with this energy. I know it's going to sound a little kooky, a little weird, but I'll tell you what it is. Look, kooky, Hierophant. Hierophant's right there, what I've been talking about. You mean we're going to ride hobbits? Yeah. Okay. Right. It's good. It ends well. If you walk away, I feel like you missed something. And we'll see. We'll see what else the universe wants to tell you. All right? But I feel like if you walk away, you miss the 9 Cups. You miss something. You may not want to be with this person. You may not feel the same way still. But if you walk away, there's something you miss here. And it's fucking pure magic. It's represented by 9 Cups, which is where this 8 Cups is walking to, and this 10 Cups. And you get some kind of something very spiritual out of it too, because that's part of the Hierophant's part of your final outcome. Okay? So don't judge anybody. All right? Don't. All right? This person's coming to get justice. Judge is the 5D. It's not you. It's not your place. Just go with it. Let people be who they are. We got to get out of this my way or the highway mentality. That's scary. That goes to scary places. Just let this person be who they are, and you be who you are, and just keep your curiosity alive. Curiosity will save you here. There's an energy floating around of curiosity. If somebody comes and tells you they love you, it tells you some crazy story about how they finally realized that you're magic and we're meant to be together, they get all fucking weird and loopy with it. Get curious about why they're like that. Don't get afraid. I don't have a devil here. They're not going to stick you in the trunk of a car. You're fine. All right? Let your curiosity drive you. That's how you'll learn things in life. Curiosity. Just don't push it too far. Other than that, if somebody says, Would you get in the trunk of this car? Come on over here. I mean, don't be curious about what's in the trunk. Run. Okay? I don't want any of my people to end up on Dateline or 2020. But I don't have any of that here. I have a fucked up person who the energy is canceling out their fucked upness. Might weird you out a little, but there's something in it for you. I think it's kind of fun. I wish this was happening to me. I think it's pretty fun. Let's see where we go. 3 cards in a bottom. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. It's just cards from the pre-shuffle coming back. I mean, I shuffled and I shuffled and I shuffled and I shuffled. King of Cups crossing them. This time, though, they tell a different story. Different order. These are red, center, left, right. That's a King of Cups crossing the Wheel of Fortune. And if I'm not mistaken, still here would be our 2 of Swords. Oh, I like that. I think the universe just wants to, or the energy, probably not the whole universe. I mean, you're not, I think just the energy, the surrounding energies here, the fickle old gal, if you will, probably just wants to explain the kookiness to you and why you're riding hobbits and all of a sudden you're magic and this person sees the magic of you. And they never use words like that, ever, right? It's just, the energy has flipped here. Somebody's feelings are flowing so much that they can't hold them back. That's all. It happens. I see it here with the 3 of Cups. Somebody's just overly emotional, and it's somebody who normally sees this as a failure. But now, for some reason, the energy is flipping that, and they can actually get some clarity and see that the failure is leaving themselves out in the cold when they feel something, when their heart chakra is open, when they have passion for something. Right? They're seeing the bullshit. All right? There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of flowing. There's a lot of passion. Just go with it. That's why it's going on. And in fact, the kookier they are about the magic and all that kind of stuff, the more they love you. The more they've been holding on to it, the more it's been held back. That's your reading. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I'm going to try and find a devil. All right, it's not going to be the trunk of a Chrysler. Don't worry, it won't be that kind of devil. But I think you got a soul contract here with this person. I do. I think that's what they're picking up on. I think. I don't know. I don't have any energetic evidence here to prove that. I'm going to try and find it. I'll pull on you as well and see what's going on with you in Venus and Leo. But anyway, if you want the extended, there's a couple of links. It's there for you if you want it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.